Hey Rivet family, happy Thursday. We're actually busting out some rope climb today. Wow, we haven't done these in quite a while, so looking forward to that already. Today's workout takes the format. We're doing 5 rounds total. One round starts every 3 minutes. For our CrossFit athletes, we're not super worried about time. We're actually more worried about the final weight on our deadlifts. I'll talk more about that in a second. So time is not so much of an essence, although it would definitely be to your advantage to get done in the, maybe 2 minutes and 15-second marks. You do get a little bit of downtime before the next round starts. For our Fit 30 athletes, we are concerned about time. You'll be keeping the same weight on the deadlifts all the way across the rounds. And you want to go as quickly as possible. And your final score will be your slowest round out of the 5. All right, so slightly different formats there, but very similar workouts. For our CrossFitters, that's right. So you'll have the rope climbs, you'll have the sit-ups, and each round will end up with 5 unbroken deadlifts. We're going to be building up in weight across the 5 rounds. So prior to the workout, hopefully you'll come up with some sort of a plan. You'll see my programming notes at a good place to start. But the idea is to go up, and you do have to be touch and go 1 open broken set of deadlifts, and the score on the board will be your heaviest weight that you did an unbroken set of 5 deadlifts in. Probably the last round, but we'll see. Things to think about today are taking the slack out. I'll talk about the deadlifts, and we'll talk about the rope climbs. So first off, on our deadlifts, and this rule applies to whether you're lifting a heavy kettlebell, 2 kettlebells, a barbell, anything, even if you're at home lifting something heavy off your garage floor or whatever. When we pull something off the ground, right, when we're deadlifting, we don't want to just kind of bend over and just kind of rip it off the ground, right? We need to set ourselves up. We need to pull our slack out of our system, pull the slack out, which means, so rather than being all loose and then just kind of pulling that weight off the floor, what we actually want to do here is actually pull on the weight, right? So we have kind of a rounded back, we have loose shoulders, we have slack in the system. So we're going to pull on that weight no matter what it is. We're going to gently pull on it, pull ourselves down into a good position. Now there is no slack, and that way we can lift that weight safely off the floor, right? This sets us up for an effective lift and a safe lift. All right, so once again, you're going to hold on to your whatever weight it is. We're going to pull, gently pull on it, kind of pulling that back down, pulling those hips down, pulling those shoulders back, getting in a nice engaged position, right? So there's no slack in the system throughout the body. And then we push those heels down into the floor, do our lift, and repeat that. And again, we're looking for unbroken sets of 5 today. I'll mention that. Rope climbs, pulling the slack out here. It is common to see, I'll pretend this is a rope, where people are hanging on the rope overhead and they have slack in their arms, right? The arms are kind of bent. They're bringing their feet up and they're pulling with the arms. We talk about this a lot, especially in workouts with multiple rope climbs. We want to use our legs as much as possible to actually push ourselves up the rope. So if we're hanging with slack in our arms, we are putting a lot of tension in the arms and the shoulders. We're using those to pull ourselves up. But pulling the slack out, we actually want to have fully straight arms, right, overhead. Then we pull the feet up, we get our foot lock, and then we push ourselves up as we pull the arms down, right? So the arms are very passive. The legs are doing most of the work. This is a classic example of core to extremity transfer, right? We use our stronger muscles first, lower body, and that passes off to our weaker muscles in the upper body. So when you're hanging, fully straight arms, pull those knees up nice and high, lock the feet, and then push down on the rope. And at the same time, you're going to be pushing your entire body up, and then get that next hang with fully extended arms. All right. Tip of the day, take the slack out, boys and girls. No slacking today. Have a good workout.